Hello, this is Wwise Session Breakdown for game VitaCore. It is a team-based multiplayer first-person shooter game, and your team has to capture the VitaCore in the middle of the map twice in order to win the game. And first, we're going to talk about music system. During the gameplay, music is switched according to the path that are generated through the battle intensity state group.
VitaCore shield has been disabled. We have to take control of it.
And we have also added fading and fade out between the source and destination music segment. In some of the cases, for example, from VitaCore to boss, we also use the transition segment to inform player it's time to fight the boss.
Is that a Protector Titan? We have to eliminate it.
Gotcha.
Well done, team.
And now for the character Foley, the footsteps were separated into left and right random containers, which were included within a sequence container with the step play mode. So when the event fires, the footsteps would alternating between left and right. Footsteps are also layered with weapon and cloth movement, and are switched according to the surface of the game, whether it's a rock, grass, or snow. For character's basic attack, its event will first stop any attack sound before play the new one, and the second light attack for this archer character, for example, was delayed a bit to match with the animation. And now for the heavy attack, player can hold the right mouse key to charge power, so we have added the loop sound to the attack event to emulate the charging. And it will be stopped by its stop event with the mouse key release. For character ability, each has 3 different events, which are initial release, projectile, and projectile hit. So for Archer in this gameplay, they are mechanism of crossbow releasing the arrow, arrow whistling, and sound of arrow hitting a target. Through this way, programmer can easily attach events to proper frame of motion, and it was also easy to adjust attenuation during mixing. Ambience are included in a blend container with RTPC called Battle Zone to change what the player is hearing in different areas of the map. If the value of RTPC is between 0 to 1, then player will hear gulping and hissing sound from the lava lake. If it's 1 to 2, player will hear mild wind through grass. 2 to 3 is the ambience of cold and snowy mountain, and 3 to 4 is the sound of engine room of a flying zeppelin, which was used in waiting zone before the game start. We have automated volume and low-pass filter between ambience to give player a feeling of entering a new zone and leaving the other zone. And for specs, within each random container, we have increased the transition duration between each sound. And adjusted the 3D positioning by either randomize the range or by creating different paths in the sound field. So when the specs were played back, they sound sparse and random in the environment. For character voiceover, especially efforts, we have introduced silence in its random container to further eliminate the chance of an effort being played over and over again on every received event. In the character selection menu, whenever player chooses a different character, the event will first stop the playing voiceover before starting the new one. This way, VO won't stack up when player change the selection back and forth.
Just a bit. I could do this all day.
Another hat for my collection.
In terms of mixing of the game, we have created separate buses for sound effects and music, and their RTPC called Music Volume and SFX Volume, so player can set their audio preferences through options menu in-game. And with separate buses, it also made it possible to tweak the sound behavior in-game. For example, when user paused the game with escape, all bus volume were attenuated with sound effects muffled out, and it will reset to normal when player resume the game. Because of the nature of this type of multiplayer game, attenuation has to be set correctly for user feedback. So you can hear from this gameplay, the attenuation of movements and weapon sound effects were set and mixed according to the distance towards the main camera.